What's up, YouTube? You checking out the Frequent Flyer, and this is my detailed review of the JXD 388 aircraft. And this is the quad right here. Really awesome looking quad. This thing flies as well as it looks. Now, this is on a WL Toys V2X2 protocol, and usually quads that are on that protocol are really nice because of the high pitch and roll angles. And this quad is no exception. This thing is really fast. The pitch is really deep on it. The yaw rate is just okay. However, combined with the deep pitch and roll angles on this, the yaw rate is suffice. When you do turns, funnel turns and banking turns, it can turn on a dime really fast and change directions really quick. This thing is really awesome. An awesome flyer. This is the original version. You guys probably remember a little while back that I did review the Top Race TR. The Top Race TR Q510, and it's actually the big brother to this. It's the camera version of this. And this is a little different from that because the motors on that one were 8.5 millimeter motors, a little larger than these motors. These motors are 7 millimeter motors. However, this thing shows hardly a decrease in performance from that. It still flies really fast. I mean, it has less weight to carry, so the 7 millimeter motors are suffice for it. It flies really nice. This thing is a pretty nice flyer. I really like the way it flies. It flips really nice. This thing is just awesome. It has an on and off switch, so that's always a plus too with these quads. I like that, having an on off switch with a removable battery. That way you can get it plugged in and not have to worry about getting it leveled and taking off while the battery is still on. You can just switch it on when you get ready to start flying. One negative I actually have two negatives about this thing. One negative is the battery bay. The battery bay on this one is a little different from the battery bay on a Top Race camera quad version. The TR Q510 has a battery door in the back to access the battery bay, whereas this one, the 388, has a battery door on the bottom, and the battery door actually isn't held on, so you can actually lose this. And on top of that, it's a small battery area. I haven't been able to get anything larger than a 300 milliamp hour battery in here. Barely can squeeze one of those in here. It's the comfort zone for batteries on this quad is about 250 milliamp hours or 280, somewhere around there. You can squeeze a 300 in there, but not too comfortably. So sometimes 300 milliamp hour batteries come in different sizes. Sometimes they're a little longer than others, and sometimes they're a little fatter. So depending on the shape of it, you might be able to get one in here. I have been able to get one in here. I have different sizes though. Thing looks like an angry bug. Awesome little quad. I actually would have rather have the yellow version. It does come in yellow, and only two colors for this one. The Top Race version only has one red color, I think, because the camera quad only comes in red. You guys know how I feel about red, so I'm a little biased towards the red one. But I would have liked to have the yellow one as well. I think the only reason that I had ended up with this color is because I didn't, my phone was acting funny on me, and I was ordering off my phone, so I couldn't see the images. I actually ordered this off of eBay, I believe, and I couldn't see the images that was showing the colors. So I just played like Russian roulette and just picked one and ended up getting this version, this color. But now that I've received it, this color looks really nice. It's really sinister. This color is hard. I really like the gray and black. It seems like it matches up better with the transmitter because the yellow and black one also comes with the same transmitter. So this thing is pretty nice. It has a really nice sound, a pleasant sound to it when it's flying as well. Just for comparison, I have the Top Race model near. So they're just about the same exact size. Only the motor size is larger on this one, and the battery bay is a little different because the battery bay, the door's on the bottom here. Here, the door is in the back, and you can actually take the door off. I removed the door to fit larger scale batteries in there, and so they both. Thank goodness it still has the on and off switch though, but as you can see, these things are pretty much the same size and everything. So same lighting. And the other thing negative about this is the lighting, I would say. It does have nice lights on it. However, they're obstructed by these circles that are on the motor pods. The lights are inside there, so you only see it reflect a little bit. So I wouldn't call this exactly a night flyer because you don't see the lights all the time when you're flying it, and you could lose orientation, and this thing is a speed demon. It flies really fast, so I wouldn't recommend this as a night flyer. Although I have been flying this thing at night, I just been pressing it. You know, I just use the forward momentum as my orientation guide sometimes when I can't see the lights. But you can lose it, so I wouldn't recommend it. So it's sort of that don't try this at home type of thing with me. And this is the transmitter here. The transmitter is pretty nice. Not bad at all. But to be honest, I've been flying this thing with the Devo 7E. Deviation support is in full effect with this quad. The V2X2 protocol is on there. But this transmitter is pretty nice. Everything is pretty much where you expect it to be, in a nice place. The flip button is here, and the speed button is here to switch between your rates. It does have 3 rates. The trim buttons are here along the front. It has all the trim buttons up to the throttle trim as well. You recalibrate the accelerometers, both sticks to the lower left, and you'll see the lights start to flash. And so, this antenna here is fake. Actually, the wire does not come up through the antenna. But nice size transmitter, not bad at all. Although I do prefer the top race model of the transmitter, because the top race transmitter is a little better. This one here takes 6 batteries to power it, which I think is overkill, whereas the top race version, you can stick 4 batteries in there, and it has an LCD screen. So the top race one is my preferred transmitter to fly it with if I didn't have the Devo on deck. But the Devo is the best way to fly this thing. So pretty nice flying aircraft. This thing is awesome. And it comes with a full set of spare props, a USB charging cable, and this is the instructions manual. It's in English and Chinese, and it's pretty legible English. It's really nice, a really nice instructions manual. Tells you everything you need to know about it. No headless mode or anything like that. Just classic, awesome flying with this quad. And also, this thing is pretty durable. I've been crashing this thing. This thing seems like it can take a beating very well. I haven't seen any signs that it's been flown hard and crashed, except for underneath the props. You can see the discoloration of the props a little from it hitting dirt and crashing in the trees, getting tree juice on it or whatever from chopping through the leaves of the trees or whatever. It's a little green under there and brownish colors under the props, but that's about it. This thing holds up really well in crashes, and I have crashed it on concrete and all. This just is a really tough quad, and it flies really nice. Let's go check this thing out in flight. Okay, so this is the indoor flight demo of the JXD 388 aircraft. Binding it to the stock transmitter. Okay, so let's check this thing out. Very little space in here now. Becoming increasingly less space to fly in, so bear with me here. We're going to start off in high rates. Now we're in low rates. Okay, so this is the yaw, super slow yaw and low rates. As you guys can see, it's barely moving. Pretty much unflyable for intermediate to expert flyers and low rates. But low rates might be great for a beginner though, because that's one of the main issues with beginners learning to fly is when it yaws, and then the controls become switched around. So if you fly this thing in low rates and you remember to face it away from you and have the back point towards you when you're flying it, you should be fine. So this is the pitch angle on low rates. Not bad, pretty docile. So we're on mid rates now. The pitch gets a little higher, a little more crazy. This might be too crazy for a beginner. Intermediate to expert flyers can fly it comfortably on mid rates. However, the yaw is still slow. So you're gonna definitely have to fly this thing outdoors. In fact, this is an outdoor quad, period. I don't know if I remember. I don't remember if I mentioned that. Actually, I didn't mention that in the review. This is an outdoor flyer. I wouldn't recommend flying this thing indoors because of the slow yaw rate and how fast it is. The deep pitch angles make it a not good combination for flying indoors. So you can see that yaw rate is still pretty slow on mid rates. Okay, we're on high rates now, and this is the fastest yaw you're going to be able to get. So still pretty slow, but not bad for a pitch flyer. And the pitch angles are very deep. So deep that I could barely even pitch all the way in this small space here. But you guys can see that it's pitching a lot. So I don't know if I should try to attempt a funnel in here, especially not with a Devo. Yeah, I can't do a funnel in here. Let's do some flips. This thing flips pretty nice. Whoop, lost some altitude with that flip there. Get it. Kids got bikes and everything all in here. Maybe I should start doing my reviews outdoors, all of them. So let's try some more flips. So it flips pretty nice, not bad on the recovery. Does lose a lot of altitude when it's recovering. So yeah, there's no headless mode or anything like that. So let's go right to outdoors where this thing is best. Okay, so this thing is really comfortable outdoors. A little bit of wind out here. So now I have more room to do the flips and all. Oh, the battery might be draining. Yeah, it's actually flashing. So yeah, the battery is dying. And I guess that's it for our flight demo of this one. It's the JXD 388. Thanks for watching.